So this weekend, Kongs is going to be kicking up a brand new format event for Burst Protocol, and first place is going to be not one, not two, but three Forbidden Crowns, which is actually going to be really, really nice to have, considering you got the 300th YCS coming up here in the future, which so many players are going to be excited for. I'm going to leave a link down below so you guys can actually check out and join the Discord. So if you guys are interested in signing up for this, it is free. It is going to be a great time for the competitive side for you to get to test out some of the new waters. Now let's pass on over to Market Watch. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button, and I am feeling infinitely better. So you guys can take this as I'm back to being better now. It has been a rough Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday morning. This has been my hell this week, and it has been a ride. So, pre-sales. Discount code MCO40 will save you on your purchase. Yeah, for make up for the ride I had with the 4 laxatives. Please do, check out Gamer's Choice over here. If there's anything you need, we've been looking at these every day while I was, trying to not crap myself and making these market watches. Yeah, real content for you. If you look back at the last 2 market watches, just have a smile on your face knowing that my gut was turning and I was going to cry filming those. So you guys will get a little bit of an enjoyment now that you have that context. Every video has a story. It's just some of them are a little bit worse than others. Calling the same thing, discount code MCO40 will save you on your purchase. We all have our battles that we have to fight each and every day, and some of us are just happy that we get the chance to win those battles, as some of them can be very, 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 very heartfelt and can experience great losses. Speaking of losses, Konami fixed Betrayal. Yeah, I'll make a video on that later today, because I assume that's going to actually have an impact on the course of the meta. Yeah. So what's been going on since I've been in purgatory? Not a lot. So you guys, the market kicked off incredibly strong. I mean, we were swinging every which way when this set dropped, and honestly, it's been kind of quiet right now. It's not like in the sense of traditionalness, because yes, you've got a quarter century disappearing each and every day, but I mean, that's within what you've expected and you're supposed to know in the market. You're supposed to know now you got to check quarter centuries each and every day because they're going to be targets. It's just what's happening. Now, Shining Star Dragon, I guess, has become one of those cards that's become a centerpiece to talk about. And let's read this card. During your opponent's main phase, if this card is in your hand, quick effect, and target a dragon synchro monster in your graveyard, special summon this card, and if you do, special summon that monster, but negate its effects. After this effect resolves, you can synchro summon a dragon synchro monster using this card you control. So technically, if you bring back an 8, you have to use this, you can make a 12. Oh, okay. So it makes Vengeance Dragon, makes any of the other signer big dragons, I guess. And then what? A dragon synchro monster that was synchro summoned using this card's material can't be destroyed by battle. I can't really imagine that we're going to care too much about that, but I guess it's just something that we can have on top of it. But seeing that those are on buyout status, these are still 2 to 3s. Nothing actually. How many people bought this card? I'm curious. Is this something recent? No, this has been a slow roll. Yeah, I guess tends to make sense. Speaking of things that you can actually make, we can make Snake Eyes Vengeance Dragon with it, which, once again, while we're rolling through during the main phase, you can target face, card, and field, knives, place, traps, spell and trap card zone, place a face, up in zone, spell and trap card zone. Also, you cannot use this effect again next turn. And then during the battle phase, you can kick one up, which is actually, or you can target a monster and a continue spell. Oh, man. Snake Eyes Doom Vengeance Dragon's talking crap on me. Yeah, this thing's actually... I love that the top end is like $59, but you come on down here, you see 11 listings, you kind of jump a little bit, and you're like, huh? What's going on with this? Well, I guess people have been fairly looking at this recently, but I mean, it's $30. The point is right now, White Forest is slowly waking up right now. And so there's been a lot of discussion with Snake Eyes stuff as well. Look at Snake Eyes stuff here, for example. These are $46 a piece, man. That's a lot more than I'd ever be spending on Poplars. The one you probably should be watching is, Doom Dragon, because he's entirely generic. I mean, these are 40s. The Diabell Star, Snake Eyes, these are still 20s. These drop down in price terribly. You can get a quarter century of Flamberge now. These are, if we ever bring back OSS, this card spikes up just purely out of spite for the market. I mean, these are 22s right now. I can't imagine that we're going to see too much craziness with this. And even like the Snake Eyes Doom Dragons, the ones you make here, these are $15. That's crazy. These are 3s. Pobblers are moving along. I'm not like... The Snake Eyes stuff isn't really too crazy, though I am curious. I did say we were going to go look at White Forest. How is this doing? 11 listings. Honestly, the reason why this deck is even looking like a possible choice right now is because the minute you move Droll and Lockbird to 2, this deck, if there's enough of these in the room, people are going to be crapping their pants crying because this deck is actually becoming a real deck. When you lose 33% of your overall potential counterpoints to this deck, then yes, I feel like the deck's representation massively goes up. Silvera's, these are generic, by the way. I mean, there was a time where Yummy could make this as like a back-end counterpoint to like Book of Moon, the opponent's field, and it did seem kind of cool, but I don't know, man. We're at a stage right now that I can't imagine that this is going to be going off too easily, but interesting. We've also got, oh boy, the Diabelle Queen. These are expensive. You're really spending $81 when a market price is $49 on this. I guess this also proves like somebody spent $100 on one of these recently. That is actually even more crazy to me. All right, man. These are 37s. That's still within the realm of possibilities. Stellar's 9 listings and disappearing. LZs are still $50, but I mean, this was only a one of if you typically chose to play it, which was usually fine. Tails still coming in at a little bit. Secret Rare LZs. These are still $12-ish a piece. Okay, yeah, we're actually cruise controlling pretty well here. LZs are still 10s. I mean, that's fine. So I guess even field spells are still like $4. Okay. So judging by what I'm seeing here, you got a couple of little rowdy pushes that are moving along. I'm not exactly like too excited about this, I guess, but I guess it's moving in a more positive direction. So speaking of positivity and questioning reality here, we have another of the random vanilla buyouts that has happened. Now, this one is all the way... Hold on. We got all the way back. In Champion Pack 3. Fairy Dragons. Beautiful Dragons. Spirits Harbor. Hidden Strength. The only thing that this is hiding is why the wallet is hurting. These are $49 a piece, people. Take a second to actually think about how crazy that actually is, that these have been moving along at such a crazy number. And I think you're going to continue to see this be a major topic of discussion because you're going to start to see more of these. Yeah, you also saw the 496, the 812, and the 857, all from the same company, by the way. I wonder if they'll catch that. Interesting. Mistworms. So, as we talk about in every market watch, you got to keep an eye on the niche rarities. The dual terminal rarities have been spiking up. Quarter centuries are disappearing every single Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, every day on happy days. They're all moving. Right now, you're looking at 70, 73, 74, on up to $80 right now on these. And it's the same thing. You actually do have a sale here. To the guy that got the heavy play on 123 for $30, you're probably happy. I can't imagine that that card was going to be too terrible. Maybe it was, but as you can see, all the $35 copies were gone. This is just basic erosion and basic supply and demand. They're disappearing. If you've also noticed, a lot more of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Market has been kicking up recently in terms of stuff. I'll have to talk about that a little bit more. And then, of course, Trihorn Dragon First Editions. This is interesting. These are, you've got one verified down here in Spanish for $280, but it looks like $296 for a near mint Trihorn Dragon. That's actually kind of curious or interesting to see out here. So that's all I got for today's market. truth be told right now, like I said, things are slow. It's normal, you know. As soon as the 300th kicks through or something interesting happens, you know, we're all going to be shitting our pants on the floor like I've done the last couple of days. You guys have a good rest of your day and stay safe out there, all right? Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.